Circus Rabbit. Once upon a time, there was a rabbit living in the circus. This rabbit was the magician's famous white rabbit. His name was Cotton Candy. The magician always kept Cotton Candy in a cage and carried him in his hat for shows. Then, at some point during the show, he would pull Cotton Candy out of the hat by his ears and use the hat as a hoop for him to jump through. But Cotton Candy always dreamed about being in gardens at the countryside where he could run and play. There, he could pick carrots and crunch on them, and pick crisp lettuce to gnaw on. That's when he wished he could go back home. He wished he could play with the turtle in the backyard of the house. They could bounce off again together on a race, but he knew that the magician would never release him. At that moment, a bird entered the circus through the ventilation hole at the top of the tent. He swooped down and saw Cotton Candy and said, "Beep, beep, beep. Hello, rabbit friend. What are you doing here?" Don't ask, brother. This magician is keeping me against my will in this circus, he said. It's okay. He gives me my food, and he doesn't forget my water. But he never lets me play in the countryside in the meadows, he continued. Oh, okay. Not ever? The bird said. There is very nice weather outside. There is a nice amber smell of the soil in the air. Since it stopped drizzling, haven't you smelled it? He asked. No, I haven't, Cotton Candy said in sadness. Spring is here, the trees will bloom, and they will be covered with fruits and leaves. Have you ever seen this? The bird asked. No, was Cotton Candy's desperate reply. The bird said, Then I will do a favor for you and give you your freedom. Really? How are you going to do it? Cotton Candy asked. Let it be my surprise. See you soon, he said and flapped his wings and disappeared. The kind bird arrived after a while with a few friends. These birds first held the lid of the cage with their beaks, and when they clapped their wings at the same time, they raised the lid of the cage beautifully. Afterwards, Cotton Candy jumped and got out of the cage. The birds flew, guiding Cotton Candy on his escape. They said, if you jump out of here, then jump here, then jump there. After you pass the monkey cage, just turn right and left. Then you will be outside without being seen by anyone. Cotton Candy jumped like an arrow, went right and left, and found the way out in a snap. Oh my goodness, what a great feeling of freedom! He ran outside and bounced and frolicked. It felt like spring. The evening sun warmed Cotton Candy up, and the wind blew in his fur. He also liked this very much. After resting for a short time, he thought, I have to go and find my mother and father right away, because the selfish magician kept him away not only from his freedom, but also from his parents for months. Cotton Candy ran through the forest. When the sun was about to go down, he made it home and knocked on the door. "Who's that?" asked his mother. "Open the door. Here stands a surprise for you." There was a rush inside.
"Surprise? Who are you? What kind of surprise is this?"
his father asked. Open up, a tiny pink-eared surprise," said Cotton Candy with a smile. Then the door opened, and his parents were in front of him. After not having seen him for months, they were all very happy, and they hugged and embraced each other for a long time. Cotton Candy was very hungry because he had come a long way. He immediately washed his hands and face and ate afterwards. His mother said, "Come on, baby. Go ahead and have a nice bath first while I make your bed." He said, "Okay, Mom." After the bath, he brushed his teeth, put on his pajamas, and went to bed. His parents sat next to him and put him to sleep by singing lullabies. "A tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket. I wrote a letter to my love, and on the way I dropped it." 3 apples fell from the sky. 1 came to Cotton Candy, 1 to his parents, and 1 to those who listened to this tale. The end. Please do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. Bye!